Hi, welcome everybody to Lois Hook Pottery. So over the last 8 weeks I've been doing a sculpture course and I am so pleased with the results. It's absolutely amazing. But week 1 was really just understanding how to make an eye, how to make a nose, an ear and a mouth, and gave us just a bit of a chance to handle the clay really. There was 5 of us on the course. It was done at Vitreous Arts at Bell Plantation Garden Centre, and I have to say it's been a really good course. So there's a little bit of her showing us an ear, moulding an ear in a second, so I'll let you have a look at that. And then most of it is done on
you've got here
a fast time.
Got that
Here we go.
going in there. That's quite a short bit there, right? Then that disappears right into there. So that disappears. Do you see there?
Yep.
And then that comes round. Some ears actually do raise.
They're quite bulbous. Yeah. Men's ears are quite ugly usually. Not hair.
Yeah, there you go. So that pulls out that.
And they're usually deaf, they don't hear with them.
When they want
They
to.
can't hear. It's
Right.
the looks that are important.
Right, and then that goes in there like that. This hollows out far more. Do you see there? Into there. No pressure.
Doing really well. Did a grand job there.
Well, thank you.
I love it.
Good. Right, so that goes in there. That comes.
As you can see there was a little bit of banter on the first day. Now this here is Jenny. Jenny is actually the lady who owns Vitreous Art. Now I want to say Bell Plantation Garden Centre is at Northampton, and they have many courses through the month. So anybody wants to have a look, but then just message me or whatever.
Upper lid, which goes over
The bottom.
right, and therefore, what you'll do is you'll just push in your heads just enough of an indent to sort of make the ball of your eye, because you're going to make a ball like we did before and put it in that slot. But in the meantime, you brought this out, haven't you, more? So therefore, you're going to have enough room then to put the ball of the eye in.
Okay.
Then you're going to, once you've done that on the bottom, okay, you need to look where the eye goes. You see, I'm just trying to see the edge of the eye there. Where does it come to the nose?
Yeah, in line with the bottom of the
Exactly. The nose, right? Okay.
So we're actually saying the width of the nose is equal to the width of the eye.
Well, yes, I suppose you could say that. I'd not thought of it that way, but hey ho. But anyway, we're talking about measuring at the moment. So therefore, then you measure the eye, as you did before. That comes down like that. Go right in, don't you? Right in there. So do you remember here, we go round here with the nose. See how that is lower than these? So that sweeps down, right? It's a curve. It's not straight. It's a nice curve, all right? Now, the other important thing when you're doing the lips measurement is you take the middle of the eye
To the edge of the mouth.
yeah, okay? And the other thing, when you're doing it, I know we said you bring the upper lip over the bottom lip, but make sure, don't mind you, make sure, do you see, when you're actually moulding the clay, that really goes in there, really goes in, okay? And then, once you've done that, as you can see here, you see, that goes in there, and that comes out here, all right? Obviously, some people have an area here, some people go in like that. So be aware when you're looking at your model in the future. But Jenny's neck goes down like that. Some people's, like mine, go up and down. But be aware. Also, as I said before, lip in line with the nose, eyebrow in line with the top. Any questions so far? Question?
So we have now been given a wooden structure, basically a flat plate with a 2x2 piece of wood coming upwards. And as you can see, we're now making, if you like, a bulbous shape out of newspaper. And in fact, we're using some masking tape, which actually did make it more difficult when getting it out at the end, but you'll see that. So we have now made a shape, and then the next bit will be to start adding the clay. So we get to a stage where we have a cylindrical form that we can work on. Now, I had decided to do my piece life size. I decided I wanted to measure Jenny's head for what it was and actually work to a true size instead of maybe doing it half size or 2/3 size and then working it out.
Up there, like that. That comes in. And now you've got your forehead, haven't you? You can keep, obviously, Jenny, if you look sideways, Jenny's brow's quite high up, isn't it? So you're going to have to build it. All right? So when you've done that, obviously, I've got all the tools you need here, but you'll have to, you see, if I just show you very quickly how,
I see.
yeah, you can then pull that up there, push, and I can just start to show you, you know, how, and obviously that comes in to there more, all right, like that. This goes in and out there, because remember we've got her cheek here, and there's your bone, remember on Boris, wherever he is, all right, and then here you'll be pushing her, keep looking at these all the time, you'll be pushing this down here, and remember I haven't done the eye socket at the moment, I'm just showing you the structure. So if obviously, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to take the, and then obviously we'll put an eye in there, all right, and mould it, all right?
You make it look so easy.
Well, yes. So, and then you can start scraping away and rounding that off, okay? I'm doing ever so quickly because I don't want to take, right? That's the nose. You've done the nose before, remember?
Yeah.
So then, him, you've got him there, you've got that much of him, haven't you, that you can see. Then, you start
Adding the nose.
adding him in. I do it ever so quickly, so.
It's already got character.
Right, so then you bring him in and you can use your tools. Remember this? Remember?
Yeah.
That? Remember what I showed you before?
Absolutely.
Right, and that goes there. Right, so you pull that across, and obviously you can use these tools. That comes, remember that goes up there, that comes down, and obviously the nose has a top to it. Everybody's nose has a doesn't it? A top, like that. Okay?
Yeah.
So that comes down, that goes up. This is very, very quick. And then of course the next thing you need to look at is underneath. Remember I showed you on Jenny how you have a curve like this, all right? This, you push that back, that pushes
Sorry,
in
we're not
there.
doing it for you.
That pushes in there
It's
like
because she
that.
made it.
Yeah, Leslie, we're just going to say in a minute you're going to just pull the whole lot off, aren't you? So that you're.
What?
We're just saying you've done it all and then you're going to take it off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I
Yeah, you're
wasn't
going to
actually.
have to do this. No, but basically, as you can see, it's a wonderful. I love this because look at the curves, you know, and then when you've got this sorted out, and obviously that's the lip of the mouth that goes down there, that comes down there like that.
Here's the difference.
And then you remember the lips? We did the lips before, and obviously, where's the old chin? Well, there you go. Yeah.
Good chin.
You've got to have a chin, haven't you? And all the time you're looking.
You're going to get a facelift at the same time.
Right, so there we go. So you've got obviously the aisle going further back, but then remember you've got the lids showing, and like you do with, and this obviously comes, now you can see, you see that goes up there, that goes right in there. Remember, you have, and really when you come to do it to finish off, you need to show that there, in there, and in there. Okay? Anything like that, but never mind.
So after adding more clay and trying to get a bit more shape under the chin and at the back of the skull, I even indented the eyes. This is sort of where I'd got to. I think this might have been, end of week 2. I probably will stop us there, and I will have part 2 ready for you to have a look at.